All of these are buildings. This used to be the old Cokesbury bookstore. This store used to be vibrant. Now look how it looks. They're allowed to leave their stuff looking like this. In a black neighborhood, they will condemn it, try to tear it down, and everything else. Grace Street is still dead. It's cursed. It'll never be alive again. Now we got a crowd down there with for gay rights. That's for the drag queens and homosexuals and all that down there. See, long as you go along with what's going on, I know better than that. Look at Lane Bryant still empty over there. The only thing that brought anything back to life in this area was the reopening and the refurbishing of the John Marshall Hotel. Richmond is a ghost town. It's been cursed by me and a lot of other people. It would never be what they want it to be. It would never be the same. Long as these Caucasians with their racist asses, and it's not all of them, and some of the Jewish guys I work with that are so fucking racist, they just need to go off and die. They need to die. This is a John Marshall Hotel, but they done refurbished now. I guess they done turned them into condominiums. But so many people are so racist. They are so racist. That's a terrible thing, but I like the artwork and stuff. A lot of them, the kids are good, but the parents and the grandparents are the ones. You see, they done fixed that up in the condominiums. I used to work in that bad boy as a Captain's Grill cashier. And there was a young man that was eating dinner in there one night, and he got choked on a shrimp, a prawn, and I went over and did the Heimlich maneuver on him and saved his life in this building. He was choking to death in the Captain's Grill cashier. So I thank God that I do know first aid and CPR. That's a good thing to know, because most people don't know it. But I didn't care what color his skin was. The brother needed help. Now we're going to walk over here. I'm showing you how everything that was built for black people by black people is being wiped out. This building right here across the street called RVA Works. Hey, my brother, and it sucks. This was the Maggie Walker Technology Building. People talk about Maggie Walker all over the United States, but this is one of the last buildings that belong and was built by people of color that have been now taken over by the Jews and the Caucasians. This is a terrible thing. The sign that say Maggie Walker Technology is gone. So they done bought the building and changed the name of it. The John Marshall Hotel over here, they probably got a lot of rooms vacant in there. This is where we used to come. Anybody that come in here to do business need to be cursed with a curse. They wiping everything out for people of color. Everything. Like we didn't exist, but our people built this earth. Not the earth, our people built and created and invented things. And everything is now owned by the Jews and the white. Look at Tim Kaine's office. He's a loser too. He just riding under the Democrat sign, but he's really a Republican deep at heart. Look. The office of Tim Kaine has relocated. We will reopen October the 2nd. I guess that's 2015. at the SunTrust Bank on East Main Street. He got a little money. Look at this sucker. He's a fucking loser. Another Jew boy. And married, his wife was a judge in the juvenile court building. Oh, look at this. Up in the ceiling. This parking deck probably is falling down up further. Look at the rebobs. Can you see the rebobs in the ceiling? Well, they got the rebob in the ceiling and it looked pretty bad. But all of the cement is falling off and you can see the rebob. These buildings are old as hell. Some of these buildings been sitting empty 40 and 50 years. Now all of a sudden they full of wealthy Caucasians and Jews. This is a new pool room. And I play billiards. I'm an old billiard queen. Ain't no telling what's going on. But they just fixed this up right here. So we're going to see what happens here. Greenleaf's pool room. Who is Greenleaf? Look, they built the billiard tables. I watch him do it. I used to come through here and watch him work on it. Oh yeah, that's going to be nice. And cost you a pretty penny. But this will be opening soon. They're going to bring some money in this way. Then you're going to have gambling and drugs and every damn thing before you know it. So they fixing this bad boy up. Pool. And I'm not talking about the swimming pool. This is part of the John Marshall Hotel. Now what I'm going to do on a Sunday is catch me a bus and go back up to Broad Street. And look, the city of Richmond and took over this building. Monthly parking on one side, city of Richmond SP plus municipal services. Another freaking joke. This is a parking lot. This is a parking deck. Hey, my brother. All right. Yeah, everything that's been owned and built by blacks and created by blacks have been taken away by these people. But my God gonna tear them down. I gotta get up here to City Hall. They got a mighty big protest going on. And they got it so that there are practically no buses running for people that have to go to work. They don't give a damn. They fix up the outside of the building. But the inside of the building, you can tell with that chip paint and everything. Is that lead paint? Sure it is. The niggas ain't trying to scrape that lead paint up. They ain't trying to abate that lead paint. See, all these parking decks are old. You can see the rebar showing through, the plaster coming down. They don't care, long as they can make $1 and kill somebody. Now people come into the parking decks all the time and bring children. Look at all this paint chipping. And you know it's got to be lead. The building is so old. But the city inspectors, they get paid to turn their heads. May they crash and burn the dirty ones. Wipe out the whole family. Tear them down because the parents are doing this dirt.